What is up, everyone? Scape211 coming at you again, and we are talking about the next update. In the previous video, we talked about the past update, which is 1.10, and that covered a lot of stuff, so I wanted to make a separate video about the more recent update, 1.0 or 1.11, and that is largely about how we deal with targeting and how we play this game with other players, which are nice updates to have, and we'll do a little gameplay and see how all that is affected. But first thing that was changed, I guess, in some way or overhauled is the targeting system. So if you click on your character and then you go into settings, scroll down a little bit, you will see that there are two different targeting systems you can use now. Wide assist or wide target assist is what most people use, what I currently use as well on the regular basis. If you're comfortable with the targeting system you already have, then this is here, and that's what you can use. And then there's also vertical target assist that gives you a radius, kind of that smaller square in the center of where it's going to pick your targets. This game, as you know and have played, maybe you didn't realize, auto targets as your reticle kind of faces your enemy. The problem here is sometimes when you get a couple within range of your view on screen with the wider assist model, it can sometimes mess up your targeting. So if you want to be more precise, or you have, you're using the stingers or the wasp, those may benefit a little bit more from the vertical targeting assist. I personally have not used it. It's not something I really like, and I've just gotten really comfortable with the wide target assist, so that's what I typically stay at. But if you are curious about it, it doesn't hurt to try vertical target assist a couple different times to see if it helps you to get better targeting, and keeping on the target you want. I don't know if either of these affect the tracking. I don't think so, because I think once you click the tracking button and it turns on when you're in battle, it will stay on that target. That's the idea. And I think that that's a better model for holding on to certain targets once you get them than relying on this kind of auto target system to do it. But just so you know, it's there as two different options. I'm assuming this probably has different benefits when you are talking about more long range fighting, which I don't usually do, so maybe it comes into play a little bit more if you're using more like lasers or KSCs or whatever. But for me, it's not really doing a whole lot. Some of this other stuff, I don't go into settings very often, so I don't know how much of this has already been there, but it seems like they've also changed how your crosshairs can look on screen, how your damage is displayed, and the weapon reload system. A lot of this I've been happy with in the game. I haven't changed any of it, so I leave this all as is, but there's some options there if you want. Weapon reloading based on you doing a swipe sounds nice and in some ways intuitive, but it doesn't feel precise to me, so I don't use it. Damage display, I could see the benefit between these two. Why not? We'll do ideal range of damage. I can try doing what that one is just to see the variation of it. But I mean, those are the kind of things that you get from this update in terms of changing the preferences. Now we're going to get into a battle here with my usual mech bay, so you can see the other changes that they've gotten into. Namely, when you first start, you're going to get a different kind of screen that opens up, and that'll happen in a minute here once we get a game. And it'll show each player and their power level, which is going to be very handy in getting an idea of where everyone's at. Okay, cool. I would also say those that are 3,000 and over, at least I think in the current landscape, are usually AI players. So that's some things that you want to be mindful of when you're playing this as well, to figure that out. So I'm going to use my usual scout here.
Holding position. You have left the capture zone. Return to point.
Must be a computer player there, because he did so much damage to me when he hardly had done anything. But that's all right. Could just be that I'm rusty too. can't believe that guy got that in before we took that spot. Oh well, I guess it can happen. It just seemed pretty unbelievable that he snuck it in on us. Oh well. I'm gonna try to sneak up on him. Now you're not gonna be able to shoot anything, are you?
Mech eliminated.
Here he comes, right? He's gonna come right in, right as I'm about to take it. Wow, I'm surprised he didn't that time.
Activated.
Kind of surprised. Get that guy, get that guy. So they'll let me do it either way. Somebody's gotta kill him. Alright, we're doing pretty good here. Dodge very well, but at least I got long range benefiting me. This is one of those weapons that honestly has been one of my tried and true, whether before or after update 10.0.1. This weapon, the AR weapon systems have been really good in terms of any distance, any type of mech loadout, any situation. Handles a lot of stuff well. I really like that loadout, or not that loadout, but that weapon. Pac-Land, of course, has also been a good one. Not quite as I think
you have
good
2 minutes remaining,
or mainstay as good as the AR weapons, at least in the current landscape to me, but still both are very good. I still think Pac-Lands are awesome. I just think between the two, AR weapons are just slightly better. It's a close race. Both are great weapons, and both are pretty darn strong on this front. Guy. Oh gosh. Got this other one. He's the only guy there though.
You have won the match.
So here is where, after you see your stats and hit the continue button, and you see, you know, anything you completed, your rewards, all the usual stuff, this is where it's different. You can see to either stay or leave with your team. Yeah, I'm gonna say leave, and it shows you this option. You can either stay to get the green check mark, or you can leave the team. You can also just hit the 2 hanger, which goes straight back to. Oops! Oh, started playing a different match for me. I guess if you don't hit 2 hanger fast enough, it just cues you into another match. Well, I guess I'm playing another match right now.
1.
No problem for me. I don't mind. But I thought it was something where it wouldn't cue you into a match unless you said you're going to stay with your team. If I queued into a match and stayed with my team, then I would have seen those team members noted on the game when I started this match. So there's a benefit to staying as a group if you can keep the guys together.
First blood.
And you're doing well as a team. There's no harm in staying together. It's quite handy, in fact, especially if you know other players are humans and not the AI. I mean, not that the AI is bad, of course. The AI is pretty respectable, and I think they did that on purpose, knowing that they were going to add team play. But they clearly want you to you know, find a way to connect with other players. It's not quite the same as you know, finding a alliance or something to get into, but still pretty effective. This guy's slowing me down.
Mech eliminated.
I had to clear out all that, even though that one guy was shooting at me. It was worth it. Alright, cleared them all out. Dang! Those mines really ate me up. Alright. hopefully I have just enough life to shoot another loadout and actually hit these guys. Man, everybody's in my way. I'll do a clean shot here. As good as I want it to be. It's hard. I don't want to waste all of my rockets on getting back to my teammates. Alright, we're doing better than the enemy in terms of our overall amount that we've won, but still pretty close. They're pretty respectable in what they've gotten. Sure. Trying to hold the line here. It's not easy to do. You guys keep shooting. Come on, come fight me, I dare ya. That guy is. I don't know how they hit me there, but oh, probably just explosive damage. Close enough to it to take the damage.
You have 2 minutes remaining.
Good, got that guy. We got, looks like one more guy to kill. Oh, no, we got a couple. Okay. Ah, dang it.
Activated.
Put my finger in the wrong spot.
Mech
Go, coughing
eliminated.
for you. Victory for me, coughing for you. Oh, good. You decided to go back there instead of up near me.
Holding position.
Wow, I can't believe that guy's still alive. I mean, I guess I can believe it, but because Shadow is Shadow, but
Activated.
it seems unrealistic that he made it out there.
There is 1 minute left.
Really? Man. Math magic somehow.
You have won the match.
And there we go. That's how this kind of stuff has been going now. You get an idea of how you can team up. If, again, I were to stay in this, I would stay with my teammates, but I'm just going to leave this time instead of staying and queuing in for another battle, whether I stay with my teammates or not. A lot of them are leaving. So I'm just going to go to hangar and call that done, man. That's all there was to that. So the benefit really in this update is teaming up. I mean, some of the preferences are nice, but the team up ability is cool. It's not, of course, as custom design or as easy as, you know, creating an alliance or a group or whatever to do all the battles together, but it's a decent way for you to be able to continue to play and connect with other players in the game. I'm sure they're going to add on to this and allow us to do other cool stuff where we can play together, as well as, you know, have chat functions and whatnot, but this is just the building blocks, and again, of course, they're in soft launch. So you know, definitely use the team ability when you can, especially when you have good runs with some teammates. Hopefully I catch you out there. We can play in a team together. But either way, hope to see you out there on the battlefield.